I'm eating a grilled cheese sandwich that I just cooked for myself and chips. I'm starving after eating it. I went to shopping at HEB and I just ate some dark chocolate caramel. I want to shop at H&M today and Nordstrom. I want to take myself dancing on Friday. Possibly Garden or 1902. I can get an Uber ride there and to get my hair cut. What they've possibly been doing, those people that steal my money. It's like, no lo puedes llegar con largo Ginny Chandaliri lo tiene. Oh, they're that retarded. This is why I'm on the internet every day. Because Ginny Chandaliri's illegal prostitute Lorenzo Suarez goes on through her life. Those people that are around, if we steal Arlene's money and she isn't on the internet, possibly so embarrassed about being poor, doesn't talk to people, then Arlene won't have money to get her haircut. Her hair will be really long, like Ginny Chandaliri's illegal prostitute Lorenzo Suarez. Then we can say, mira, Arlene se copió de Ginny Chandaliri, so they're possibly screaming at the screen when I post like, vete del internet, para que te crezca el pelo así de largo como Ginny Chandaliri se illegal prostitute Lorenzo Suarez para yo reírme de que te copiaste de ella. What is that they live is so gross. It's so gross. It's so gross. Just gross. In the meantime, I want to shop at Nordstrom today. I want to shop at H&M. I want to take myself dancing on Friday to Garden or 1902. I want to get a haircut. I want to schedule a haircut. Oh, en mi planeta, si yo quiero hablar con la boca llena de comida because I'm stressed, I can do that. For in case they watch and they're like, OMG. We thought que la dueña del planeta iba a tener la uña bien, like... Never mind her even. So, what else? Food just spat out of my mouth because I'm thinking that I don't have any threats trying to kill me other than my family of origin. They possibly thought that I would acquire enemies throughout all the times that I lived with Edgar Munoz Carrero, trying to excuse themselves from abusing me. I'm like, the cashier at Target that I say hi while I check out, or I'm just like, I had such a pleasant experience at Nordstrom in Fashion Valley in Provo, Utah. I don't talk to people. I barely like make friends. I find like a lot of people like unattractive anyways. I don't like the conversations that they have. It's like, oh, some people may just be bringing to my attention, like Arlene, they recognize me and they're like this. There's people dying in this planet, so they do poor people talk. And I hate it because I'm like, even poor people talk to me just like it's gross. What else? So, well, I get coffee at the lounge area here. Oh, they possibly weren't thinking that I would be using the live feature, so they're all embarrassed. Those low-level retards that I grew up around, they're like, pues ya no se puede dar dinero. Esta es la fase donde el niño nos enseña, do they go through times like that? Que ella es su prioridad y ella no le habla a la gente que la usa. I've heard that before. They bullied me, stealing from me, just saying, fulano, fulano se acostó. I'm like, that's not my husband! And even if he was my husband, he's allowed to put his dick wherever. Like, I have multiple. If I had husbands, I would be having multiples anyway. So do you all go behind my back and say, ayúdame a mí? Comiéndose un quesito con ella. Like, really? Why the updates? It's so gross. It's so gross. Like, what's the excitement if I had an interaction with your significant other? I didn't get it. Literally, like, he put his dick somewhere. I'm like, I don't want to hear it. I'm self-care and I'm in love with him and I'm not going to be with him. So it was just so annoying. It was so annoying to hear that. What else? 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 So yeah, they would get to a point where I would just ignore it. It wouldn't affect me. I wouldn't kill myself. I wouldn't shoot people. And they would all say, well, esta es la fase donde Arlene nos ignora. Y nos enseña que ya se da a respetar. What else? What else? What else? So I'm like, oh, they're still doing the, well, I'm an adult. Ew. What a pest. There's only Alvarado Chapman. Talking to me every fucking day while I'm like stitching and posting my artwork on Facebook. And said, don't do that! What the fuck is that? Pestering me. Ew. Every conversation that I was having, she was like, metiche in it. So gross. Just so gross. They're so gross. Who hasn't cleaned a toilet to get her children back? Just by saying that, they're admitting that they're kidnapping me emotionally and my children, allowing for them to be separated. And they confess on social media live on a public post. I was appalled and embarrassed. I'm like, I know that this bitch has had children, possibly, with someone that was pursuing me a while ago. And I'm like, ew, that's why I don't like him. You brought that piece of shit into my life. So he hasn't raped me since I was like 12 and he was younger than me. Or did he rape me on my wedding night with the Munoz? I can't remember. If that was a conversation that people hadn't said that that could have happened, or if that actually happened. So it's so gross. I just assumed those things. I'm like, you're here, possibly jealous that Duran will like me and you don't want to see me pretty and know that I'm happy, thinking that the way that Duran will have no interest in him. Well, you possibly have to know someone, or my brother, or someone that you've had sex with in common. Possibly, I just assumed that from everyone. And now that I've seen those Suarez kids, I'm like, ew! Good thing that I saw it. I'm like, ew, go away, don't kill me. I'm not trying to kill you. And here's some currency in the form of paper for if you're starving and you need a life. Slave yourself and your lookalike and non-lookalike brothers. And look at all the accomplishments that I've had. While not wanting to ask you, Peter, if you're happy that you and I didn't have a baby and you brought that disgustingness of Sonia Alvarado Chapman into my life that I recognized at a military base a while ago while Jada and Kaylani were playing with her smaller children at a pool. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Just disgusting. I hope that those Suarez kids don't go around saying that they're married to me when they go on to bring in like that type of disgusting behavior towards me. I'm all class. What else? What else? What else? What else? Which I demonstrated. I don't fake it. It's like, please go away. So she bought a brooch from me and said she didn't like it. Even as she was buying it from me, I'm like, no, please go away. Don't buy from me. Laughing to myself in my apartment in 22. I'm like, here's this bitch saying I'll pay you less than when you're asking for it. That felt like her taking me hostage into buying that brooch from me. And then she's like, I didn't like it for. I'm like, of course you wouldn't like it. The man that you had babies with possibly or introduced me to you as you being, ew, you're disgusting to me with that behavior, and I don't find you physically attractive to fuck you. It's like, that's why he didn't get a baby with me. That's why I'm like, I'm just not moving on my own. I'm afraid he's gonna rape me. And I may have just seen him at Corazon Day Center because I needed food because I was starving and I was at a homeless shelter. I had just been kicked out because I don't have dollars with me. I've never sought him. I like my peace. I want to travel the globe and meet people that I can have sex with. What else? 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 So gross. Just so gross. I'm like, do I really need to reveal her motive? People say, Arlene, you're such a class act. Nothing that these retards have done insulting you on Facebook is your fault. Like, if you saw how pretty you look and how cool, calm, and collected, even while not having money, and Jada and Kehlani being separated from you, and how those retards are like just bullying you online, and you don't even bring up the men. I'm not seeking her right now. Is that the next phase according to Adam Suarez? So out of the next phase is that now that she remembers me, now that she possibly remembers who she's had babies with, she's gonna go on to seek her and say, this is why you were insulting me, because you had babies with so-and-so, and it didn't work out between himself and myself exactly for this type of behavior that you have, dumb bitch, ugly bitch. I keep those thoughts to myself. I just say them online because I lack self-care. I'm isolated. I don't have anyone to talk to. I have money for a haircut. And I don't want to talk to anyone. So this is my stream of consciousness that Jeannie Jendalides possibly loves to jerk off to or laugh at. This is why I hate Gloria Nir San Ramon. They're like, let Jeannie Jendalides laugh for a little bit while I get abused. They're so gross. They never like saw me as a daughter, people say. They're like, cualquiera que se le pare frente, they're like, that's my daughter. So gross. And Jeannie Jendalides no maduró. Ew, she spent her time on Facebook. Brincando en un trampolín por cuántos años. Fall. Anyway, there's no such thing as the next phase is Arlene's gonna get in a group chat with Brittany Akerson, Sarah Francis, Berenice Venegas. What else? Sonia Morales Chapman, Berlin Jean, Rahana Worsley, and let those bitches rape her. Lisandra Lorenzo might be there too, is what they say. They're so gross. Do those little girls in women's bodies not know how to accept rejection from a woman that says, I don't find you attractive, I don't want to have sex with you? What else? What a boring life for those people that say the next phase. It's like there's no such thing as the next phase of what a person does. It's like people think for themselves too. Oh, but that's them assuming that that's funny. That I remember them as if I lived afraid of them. So I'll do anything for Peter. It's like, please get Peter away from me. Did Peter go to jail? Instead of having a baby with me and or reading with me or dancing with me? I don't need to find out. What else? Those are my husbands. They moved on very quickly through life, saying that other girls had their own rooms and they had better sex with other people. So they're like, I'm just not feeling it with you. You need to step it up. And I'm like, I don't want to. Not after hearing it. It happens. People say it happens. I don't need to step it up. I have my own room. I have my own apartment. I have food for myself. I have a hot body, even with Santanasma and needing a haircut. And I have no desire to invite those Suarez men, even if they're in San Antonio, to possibly imagine. Like I saw, there's possibly a single lady living next door. I'm like, I imagine they put in one of their girlfriends, sleep next. Is that how depressing they are still? Sleep in that bedroom that's like right next to mine to see if they'll hear me moan by myself during the night. They possibly have put cameras in this apartment to find out, because live video wasn't available when they planned to traffic me. So they're like, well, she's Little Miss Honesty, we didn't know. And she's like saying, yeah, I'm hungry, I have a mess in my apartment. We're like, we must show people that she has a mess in her apartment. She has a mess in her apartment. Like if they live with me, they say they're so gross. Like how many hours does it take for them to make that much effort? They could have taken me out on a date, read a book with me, and or eaten ice cream, bought me flowers. What else? They think they live with me now, possibly. I don't know who gave them that idea. They don't live in my head. I never do anything thinking about them. They miss opportunities, but that's because they have many orgasms, available to them around them, that they just act irresponsibly towards those that don't want to have sex with them. What else? What am I doing right now? Possibly eating more dark chocolate caramels. And they invade my privacy with the excuse saying, in vez de having a date with me, please tell me that they don't go embarrassing me by having put cameras in this apartment and say, we're going to show you how Arlene lives alone, because Luis Lorenzo se la pasa diciendo que he lives there with her. Y todas las noches dice como él le hace el amor y Arlene would kill him if he rapes her. And people say, that's your wife, really? You don't want to like take her out to do something, and you're like watching her through cameras and just trying to fix her reputation of like whatever so and so said is wrong porque yo vi, mira, todas las cámaras de todos los ángulos hasta cuando se dobló the other day I felt raped. Like I can't even bend over in my own apartment thinking that there might be cameras here. Like I rarely even wash my hair. I feel raped because I'm not that person. Oh, I'm carrying the trauma from my parents' home onto here because I don't have dollars. So some people are like on food stamps and free rent. They go out of town, meet people, but who am I gonna meet? The people that raped me? That's who I'm running away from. So I need dollars so I can be financially stable and look all pretty. To the people that if they say, let's head over to Cabo tomorrow and Jada and Kehlani are not with me, I can say, yay, let's head over to Cabo tomorrow. What else? So basically I've been sabotaged into not having money. It's been stolen from me so that I do my second cousins the daughters a favor of giving them an orgasm, possibly when I don't want to. The end. What else? Ew, I can't believe that those people that I grew up are so retarded if they do that. They're so gross. In the meantime, Ramon and Gloria possibly watch these videos and, oh, nadie la cogió de rehén más que nosotros. Do they go on watching and lying to people while starving me and not giving me money? And they're like, no le den dinero que tuvo que ser alguien que la cogió de rehén. And it's them. And now I'm like 4 years later, no longer speech impaired. I'm like, porque los hijos de Benjamin, Arlene Lorenzo were around me in military costumes, tax matter, whatever, and I don't have any money with me. What else? Oh, porque Yolanda is saying you missed out on getting in a group chat with me and other people that want to rape you and sexually harass you and find out about your life, and then you would have received money. It's all extortion for them. It's so gross. It's so gross. Hopefully I sell my artwork on eBay and people aren't just like blah 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 how I imagine they did with my embroidery in 2018. That's why I don't want to talk to anyone. They're possibly just like blah 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 blah. Le compraría una pieza, pero blah 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 que no me interesa escuchar. Me quieren dar su opinión y decirme, mira, este circulito no lo debiste haber hecho, sí lo debiste haber hecho de esta manera. So low level intelligence. What else? Todos se creen que son mejor que los demás y los hacen matar. They don't understand humanity. So low level intelligence. What else? What else? They make me look bad every day. My family of origin makes me look bad every day. I've been saying that since I was like, 7 years old. It's like, ew, they're rapists, murderers, possible drug addicts. However, I've never seen the drugs and I don't use drugs. Except when I've been drugged and raped. What else? Instead of being taken out on a date. So gross. It's like, now I'm going to rape you and put you in this orgy that I would have invited you or that you would have hosted had we lived together. It's like, dude, I'm about to pass out and die here of you abusing me. So he would drug me and then I would wake up in a room with him and other people. He's like, I saved your life. Like verbally abused me and physically abused me by stealing my money and starving me in my parents' home. That then they would drug me so I wouldn't pass out. When he's like, I want to have sex with you, but with other people too. I'm like, oh, yeah, you just ruined it. Because it was people that wanted to rape me, females sometimes, that they're like, we want to have sex with her. It's like, and he respects more the people that want to rape me than myself. It's so gross. It's so low level intelligence. So gross. I don't want him near me. And I can't even tell him apart. That's a problem. It's like there's two that look exactly alike. And one of them hates me, possibly still. And they hate it. But if I learned their names back then, it hadn't been abused. I didn't want a marriage with them. They were not worth it. They turned out to be not compatible with me. Physically very attractive. There's just no respect towards me. What else? 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 And then they go on saying, well, when I meet a woman, that her family loves her, Arlene. I treat her so well. I take her on dates. I do everything with her. I read with her. I make love to her. But you, I wish I would treat you that way. But you come from a different little people set where you're broken and missing people loving you. So I just mistreat you. Oh, so. What else? 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 So gross. Just gross. Just gonna use my very slow hotspot and not die while browsing the internet. That's how big my TV should have been. I have a mess that I haven't cleaned up yet. I did that thing where I saved all of my pads there in a bag in the restroom for my entire period in lieu of crying of all those times that I got raped and I didn't have a baby. Oh, and this isn't me acting because people are like, oh, this baby. Oh, and this isn't me acting because people are like, oh, this is just a sociology and we're just starving her on purpose so that she shows like what happens badly in the planet. I'm like, my family of origin causes everything bad that happens in the planet, and that's the point that people are trying to prove. Anyways, so I'll toss those later. I just saved all the pads from my period, and I was like, oh my god, that's so disturbing and disgusting. They're all there in a bag. And then I'm like, oh, that like some people do when they don't have a baby with people that they deem like baby daddy worthy, but they turn out not to be, and they ended up being rapists and verbal abusers and possibly human traffickers and sex addicts and drug addicts. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? I'm so bored right now. And they're into illegal prostitutes too. What else? 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 I don't get the appeal of an illegal prostitute unless it's low self-esteem on behalf of the man, which it could totally be. Rape victims, people say. Mistreat people that have feelings for them, and then they go make a spectacle with other people, deeming themselves important. And they aren't when they do that. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? I'm gonna dance at 1902. I'm gonna dance at Garden on Friday. I'm gonna shop at H&M and Nordstrom. Oh, it's Peter crying and saying, so she's not gonna look for me now that she remembered I possibly had babies with Sonia and Sonia insulted her. It's like, dude, grow some fucking balls. It's so cute. I was thinking today how he was like a 7-year-old in my bedroom once talking about condoms and babies, and now he's possibly like has gray hair and still just as attractive as he was back then. Pero you needed to like grow some balls and ask me out on a date. That was it. Or not get in the way of me being financially stable if you are, so I could have ran into you somewhere. I'm not gonna cry rape if you have sex with me if I'm financially stable and you don't violently hurt me. I feel like I'm in that situation where they're being said, kill her or let her. What do you mean? If she had been financially stable all this time, she would have had sex with them and wouldn't have complained like she had sex with David Ledesma or Heavy Liz Richie and she never talked to us. But that's illegal prostitution rings that they want. Like the goody two shoes never does cocaine to talk to them so that people think that there's validation in their business when they're just gross. So, anyways, I'm just saying that for if it happens, if we have sex, I'll possibly consider it rape. But as long as it's not violent towards me and I don't get hurt, I won't be accusing you of raping me. You'll just be a fuck buddy. What else? What else? What else? I don't need to discuss this in front of your mother, your father, your 20 tias that you have, possibly your Para the Cinco crew, your Olajas crew that give it to you so good every so often and want to see me to see if I'm compatible with them too, when I most likely won't find them compatible unless you've curated a great group of people that I would find compatible, but that's up for me to figure out when I'm financially stable and I look pretty, not when I'm at my lowest and you are laughing and you're like, well, now I will introduce you to people that you may like. And they wouldn't mind Arlene to fuck you while having Santa Lasma is what you possibly want to say. That's not how I live my life. No money in my bank account, no sex for anyone with me. Richie got lucky that he literally took me hostage while I was at a homeless shelter, and I posted about it every fucking day. It's like, I don't want him to kill me. I don't want to have to kill him in self-defense. I don't have any money for self-care. I don't have energy. So annoying with expectations, as in a relationship, as if I'm financially stable when I'm not. Why is he not providing? In the meantime, does he cry now and says, I told you that if I had sex with her too soon, or she was HEV and no one gave her money, I could have told her which one out of all of us I am. She possibly thought that she was talking to my dad, she said today, live on YouTube. That's how they live, I imagine. It's so gross. But I thought like too young to be his dad, so it has to be a random that looks like or what? I didn't even think of him having kids back then. It was the blanket issue and you covering me up if you're watching this. That made me think of that night that you stayed in my bedroom. And Gloria Nisa had dirty blankets for me, so gross. Already hadn't decided to kill me. I don't know what's the point of you just like highlighting that, and then you go and highlight it and married also, because it's like that's the ridiculousness that they also say. I'm married to her and I'm like a hot mess. That's not a marriage, that's abuse. And you go to jail for it. Possibly. So you possibly say, I'm married to so-and-so as well. His mother loves her and respects her, I treat her so well. I don't want to have to find out about that. I find you all disgusting. I don't go on to find out. Oh, I don't date you for your stupidity of comparing me with other people. But when I have sex with a person, I don't go on to find out, well, did that person have their own remote growing up? What's his net worth? Who does he associate with? It's like, hey, handsome, yes, it's consensual, whatever. That it's just sex. And handsome enough that if I am respectful enough that if I have a baby from said man, I won't go on like hating myself. That's it. That's just it. You're still playing canicas, comparing people, and because you do possibly illegal prostitution, and I'm trying to live a life away from rape and your drug addiction if you have one. So I'm still seeking for me to be financially stable without illegally prostituting myself. Who's your sugar daddy? I didn't ask, but I kept thinking about it. But that's something that your dad would bring up a lot, not you, if you're his son. So I kept thinking, must not bring up the sugar daddy issue that you have one and I don't, because you may not be him or you haven't brought it up just yet, so I'm not gonna bring it up. What else? 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 So boring lives that you lead if you abuse me so I can't travel and enjoy having sex with people. Come on, just go ahead and give me money already. Or get it, or stop getting in the way of people gifting me money. What are you using, guns? Drugs? Are you drugging people so that they don't give me money? Possibly. That's the way that it feels. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What a dumb retard separated my children from me, possibly to go and introduce yourself to them when I would have been glad and proud and happy to make the introductions. However, if you have a drug addiction, a prostitution, illegal situation, blah, 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 you may say, I'd rather deal with Edgar than with you while introducing myself to your children as a family member. And Edgar's like, dear FBI, put them in jail. So cute. When they deem the man weak. Anyways, I do my own red assery, people say. Always. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? I'm selling art on eBay and I haven't told any of you about it. You're not a part of my life. You don't exist to me. I imagine that all the time that you are away from me is because you're spending it with with people that you'd rather spend time with me. And then that's why you never seek me. So if you go on to spend decades of your life doing tiki 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 Arlene, I say, yeah, that's so gross. You could have possibly spent time with me instead of talking about me. Not that sometimes one doesn't say, I'll say, yeah, I saw that blogger, and that doesn't necessarily mean that I spent time with that blogger. What else? What else? Oh, that is where you would have laughed at me. I would have had a collection of screenshots where the illegal prostitutes are like, we just listened and talked about you for decades, and he paid us. We did this and this and that. And then I would have been like, dude, why didn't you spend time with me instead of doing that? And he would have said, yeah, it's like the press. Or when you're talking to a colleague at Nordstrom and you say, have you heard of this blogger that said so and so and so and so and so and this? That doesn't necessarily mean that I want to spend time with anybody every day. You tag them on Facebook all the time nowadays. What else? What else? What else? This was practiced decades ago. I was bullied into being poor and used by family members that steal money from me. And I'm seeking the death penalty for all of them. It'll be how many years it'll take me, whatever. I will be posting on social media every day, seeking financial assistance from people, and after I look healthy in my life and on social media. I don't do the pobreza life. you're all mistaken if you thought that we were going to have a great time, because now that I don't have Jaden and Kaylani with me and I have a very nice clean apartment and I have food with food stamps that all 15 of you dicks were going to be here giving it to me so good after you trafficked me into this life, and then you would have showered me with diamonds that you bought with money you stole from me. That's not how life works. Grow the fuck up. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? I've already been in this apartment since May, and I have not made the effort to contact one single one of you. I've seen you all around town, and I go through life like yada, yada, yada. There's my second cousin possibly stalking me. I'm just going to use the opportunity for world peace and not even talk to him. If he were a man and wanted to have sex with me, he would have already asked me. What else? 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 I'm just as beautiful, so I cried. Then I'm like, he's so handsome and he raped me. I can't have sex with him. Now that I remember, I won't even be pursuing him. I have money. He's supposed to be gonna rape me, but not violently one day. If he stands next to me with that demeanor, I need to say it's that demeanor. That demeanor that he makes me feel too. So yada 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 yada. I'm just as sexy and pretty. You possibly weren't counting with the. I'm just as sexy and pretty because all those illegal processes that you paid and played to verbally attack me on Facebook didn't do their job, you say. And you're like, damn, not even with those jochitas. Jodiéndole la vida a Lee with their yada, yada, yada. Lee was laughing behind the screen. I was like, these people are going to go to jail, get the death penalty, or they're right now looking so bad online, whether they're using their real names or not, because I don't go on looking for birth certificates to see if Sonia Alvarado Chapman truly is Sonia Alvarado Chapman and or her kids. They names just to attack me. And in real life for Sonia Alvarado Chapman, she's like, my name is Carmencita Suarez de las Marias, Feliz de la Vida. And people say, whatever, what was that? A lookalike. What else? 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 I am just so bored. So bored. Thinking of how I have to take my trash out and all those pads. This is my second month. Saving all of my pads in a huge bag and mourning the fact that I didn't have babies with those Suarez kids that were also handsome and verbally bullied me while I was girl. What else? What else? What else? What else? And then it makes me feel gross now having remembered, dear FBI, if Jorge Aviles has sex with me and then says to his mother, yeah, I gave it to her real good and she's just using him as a penis for. That's how disturbing she was when I met her. Just gross. Anyway, so to me, I had sex with Jorge Aviles. And that's why I don't seek conversation with anyone that I grew up around, just to not hear that type of disrespectful comment towards me, whether it's true or not. Just gross. I want to paint. I have a new paint. I didn't buy pencils at HEB. Now I'm sad because those colors were so pretty. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Who's gifting me money? Asa finally took over the planet from Gloria Nirsa and Ramon and made it obvious once again. Hoping to stay consistent with that. That's why I'm live today again and posting. What else? What else? What else? Well, single with a man and just have two beautiful children and a baby's daddy that while I was with him was also very respectful of myself and my polyamory. However, I never made it happen. The polyamory part because I just didn't want to be a gal shopping for myself. Where I could have run into a distant relative that had raped me. So I'm much more emotionally healthy. I've always been though. Like I've always dined by myself. That was it. That was it. Monogamous and then dying by myself. And just reading off of the internet or book or just cooking. Taking myself out for a hike. Enjoying live shopping. Data and game money occupied most of my time. When they were with me, however that didn't affect my sex life, if you must know. With Edgar Munoz Carrera. What else? Hi Kailani, hi Jaden, if you watch this. I don't hate you if you got in the way of me receiving money not knowing what abuse is. I witnessed other children go through that in my younger years, where their mothers were being trafficked and the children were made to say dumb decisions about the finances of the mother, and the mother went starving for years. And the kids were like, well, my mother just cooks, plays with me, reads to me, takes me to school on time, lets me hang out with friends safely, buys me toys, buys me books, I make art, and everything's happy go lucky. I watch TV. And so it was deemed that they were just being trafficked by abusers, spelling out abuse that those kids had never heard of on behalf of their mothers. And that's why there were people, human traffickers are like, should we kill your mother? And they're like, hell yeah, thinking that it was a game. And then the mother being mad and saying, I'm hungry, I need money, me quedo sin trabajo, sin carro, la luz no la va a cortar y tú le dijiste a toda esa gente que no me dieran dinero y te creyeron. And the kids are like, what the fuck? You never talk to us about your finances and or needing money. We never need anything because you provide for everything. So we thought they were joking and we're like, yay, cute mother. So it's now you have to come with me and talk to all of those people. And I'm not doing that. Is that what they're expecting? For me to have grabbed Jaden and Kailani, created a group chat or physically visit them in Puerto Rico, New Jersey, Tampa, here in San Antonio, and say, okay, Jaden, now you're going to speak, and Kailani, you're going to speak to all of these people that made you say something that you didn't mean to say, and tell them that you didn't mean to say that so that they give me money. It's called I'm hungry, I need money. You can give me money through GoFundMe.com/F/Arlene-Lorenzo-Acevedo. You can give me money through PayPal, AR Blue Sky Designs Co. En lo que estoy pensando, straight to my heart. Arlene Lorenzo Art Shop, INTAYIAFAY. I Am Tire Shop. There's multiple ways of you gifting me money online without me having a conversation with you. I'm not an illegal prostitute. Stop trying to get me to illegally prostitute myself. Go die if you must. And I say that in self-defense. What else? And I'm going to make it obvious every day. Mira, que me hace falta dinero para recortarme el pelo. While you all in my family of origin are possibly stealing money from me. So that you all go right in jail. Yay. Ay, eso de que somos familia, yo los quiero mucho, nunca ha existido en mi vida. Anyways. What else? They're so dumb. They go well, this Barbie funciona de esta manera. And it doesn't. I'm a human. I make self-serving decisions for my own pleasure and to give pleasure to Jaden and Kaylani with the goal of being financially stable to travel the globe and have sex with as many men as I want. Hopefully have group sex and I don't leave anyone out. But if I do, it never bother me. So I don't know like why people have made that like branding of my life when I'm not married. Like, well, I was married to Edgar Munoz. I never heard about it, but if I talk to my family of origin now, they would be like, so and so se quiere casar contigo. Espera 5 minutos. Oh, no. So and so is here, and he's like, he changed his mind. He's gonna marry the illegal prostitute. Still to this day, they recreate that shit. So one doesn't even want to believe the men. That's why I haven't sought them after they raped me until my early 20s. Because I don't know if they're just having fun recreating a skit of like, ha, we were having sex, you didn't know how to manage people because you possibly were 3, is how it was fed to me that it happened. So they keep recreating that fucking skit of like, you and I have a house together, but I'm bringing an illegal prostitute with me, and in her face, I'm telling you, Arlene, I don't want you in my life. I'm just gonna live with the illegal prostitute. In the meantime, like, yo que vi en Plaza La América ahora mismo comprando con una amiga nueva. Be nice to meet you. ¿Cómo está tu café? Ay, el mío sabe tan rico. Sí, después que me pinten la uña y me ponga ese traje, sí, es el que me voy a poner, y esos zapatos también. Ay, esa cartera, sí, me la compré ahorita para hoy. Te veo ahorita, sí, nos vemos downstairs. En la discoteca. Ay, sí, maybe we'll meet men tonight. Woo-hoo. Instead of me living like my life like that, those dumb retard Suarez kept repeating the cycle of saying, I want you in my life. No, I'm going to substitute you with someone else. Up until my early 20s. And then after that, I stopped talking to them. And then recently, I may have seen them here in San Antonio. And I'm like, please stay away from me. I hope to see that hopefully you're okay and happy. Because as a family member, like that's what one wishes for them. So girls, so is that why they steal my money possibly? So that I talk to them and they're like, well, in the past 20-something years, I didn't have sex with you and I replaced you with these people, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, no, you didn't. You did not replace me with anyone. If I had wanted to have sex with you, I would have made the effort, seduced you, and had sex with you, most likely, had you wanted to have sex with me. So you didn't substitute me with anyone. It's just the insult of you speaking like that makes you sound so low class. That even with my bad haircut right now, I feel like I look better than you if you're stealing my money from me. What else? I want dark chocolate caramels. I want to get up. And I'm wearing pants, but I'm like so ready to take them off. And paint. And stitch. Soon November 1st will be here, so I'll be listing many pieces on eBay. I listed a piece on Instagram today. I'm excited. Anyways, I love selling to randoms. Ay, no me diga que tienen al planeta endrogado, esos nenes tan asquerosos. And say, no. If you haven't had sex with her or you don't know her personally, you can't buy from her because that's like a piece of our sex life when it isn't. Maldita sea, mátenlo if they do that. So gross. Just so gross. I'm hungry. I need money. There's the FBI and there's the police that arrest them for real. And I want a home for myself, Jaden and Kaylani. ASAP. Wow, just while I'm seeking the death penalty for those Suarez boys, if that's what they do, they're not a part of my life. They've never been a part of my life. It was just random interactions that we had as family members and led to us having homes together that I never lived in because they always replaced me with an illegal prostitute. Do they want me to sound like I'm unworthy and take down my GoFundMe campaign and my PayPal account, say, oh no, please don't give me money? That if those boys are so handsome and replace me with other people that are illegal prostitutes and I'm not, it must be because I'm ugly and not cute. Keke, didn't you just hear me like 15 minutes ago say I'm equally just as beautiful as you are? I'm possibly sexier than you, at least to myself. There's no such thing as you ruining my self-esteem. You never did. It was just embarrassing to not want to meet people because I'm like, there other people that are retarded as you that are gonna be like, you've been raped by your relatives, so and your family invades my privacy, so I don't want a relationship with you. It's the rape part that made me feel like so sad that I didn't want to meet people. But now I'm ready to meet people, so all I need is receive dollars. I want to have sex with multiple men. What do you do with your life? No me digas. Te reduces a hacer nada en esta vida diciendo a la gente, would you have sex with that ugliness that has Santalasma? Just girls, get away. Go do something with your life with that money that we possibly had together. If that's what you want, send me some of that money through PayPal. If you want to, because I pitch for that money possibly, unless it's like a trust that you had for yourself to spend on someone, then that's why I never asked for that money. I've never sued for that reason. So that would be embarrassing. So, anyways, if you live your lives happily, my apologies. I just have PTSD because I possibly saw you a while ago and I see you and I think rape, and I'm trying to avoid you raping me and I need dollars. I'm not that dumb person that has been abused by her family of origin and lives off of food stamps in a home that the city pays, and then goes into a bar and meets un carpintero and says, oh, porque él tiene a steady paycheck, I'm gonna marry him para que él me dé regalos y así yo vivir y él me compra los zapatos y con eso voy y traje y con eso voy a bailar y vivo mi vida feliz de la vida, pero me da asco tener relaciones sexuales con él. Ew, I heard so many people while I was growing up behave that way. It's so gross. It's so gross. Anyways, I have nothing to do with my life because I don't have dollars, but to complain that I'm lonely, that I don't have anyone to have sex with, that I don't have money to shop. And no, I'm not going to kill myself because I own the planet and I don't have dollars to spend because people steal them from me, because people verbally attack me to try to kill me. It's like none of this is my fault. I don't verbally attack anyone. Look at all these disgustingness that were around Jade and myself and Kehlani, possibly all illegal prostitutes. Qué asquerosidad. Qué asquerosidad. I was trafficked into being near retards that don't mean well for me. Just so gross. Just so gross. Just so gross. Just so gross. Anyways. Look at that. My artwork didn't sell online and I didn't receive any investments. Well, money was stolen from me, most likely by my family of origin. I'll show you the screenshots later. And this is what I imagine happened. They tried, possibly with some people that are in those pictures that were with Jaden and Kehlani and myself. They trafficked me into not selling my artwork, displaying it at the Impact Guild But I went into this knowing that Sarah has never had good intentions of helping me. So I didn't even brag about it. This was more a cry for help when I posted this and just saying to myself, I'm just going to separate myself from my family of origin and not talk to them ever again because they never do anything good for myself ever. So I'm just tagging the FBI for if they actually went through with that, with starving me on purpose, stealing money from me, displaying my artwork, and those people went around to have sex. Not these people that says 158 friends. Those are random people that I've added, hoping that someone gives me money. So these people that were around Jaden, Kaylani, and myself, and Sarah Francis, and David Ledesma, girls possibly traffic themselves into having sex at the Impact Guild around my artwork because I refuse to have sex with those little girls and women's bodies. Ew. I don't find them attractive. So some of them se meten en mi vida trying to have sex with me. It's so gross. What else? 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 In the meantime, look at all my failed business ventures that people steal from me. They're so gross. They're just so gross. So gross. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? I miss Jaden and I miss Kaylani. In the meantime, all of those illegal prostitutes and retards in the bodies of women were possibly near Jada and Kaylani to see if they raped them. Ew. What else? 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 I don't want conversations with anyone, none of them. I'm woman enough. I'm not one of those that goes on saying, please be my friend so I don't look lonely on the internet. It's like, ew, if you're stealing from me and or trafficking me and my children on purpose, you're going to jail. It's that easy. I'm like, yeah. People are talking about my artwork possibly, and there's a banana taped on a wall that people are paying for, and no one buys my artwork. Why could it be? Why could it be? Because my family of origin are consistent of retarded that rape those Suarez kids, most likely. What else? 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 So I didn't kill myself when the banana taped to a wall. So then my artwork didn't. What else? 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 I'm amazing. Just because I don't have daughters doesn't mean that I'm not important to myself. And that's the point that I'm trying to make. While I raise funds for myself, those Suarez boys aren't even the only people in the planet for me to have sex with. Neither is Edgar Munoz Carrero, neither is Jorge Aviles. So I continue seeking financial stability so that I can find men to have sex with and hopefully women that I'm compatible with, not people that I'm being forced by those Suarez disgusting kids. Not all of them. Young Peter didn't go on to do that, I think. What else? 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 I own the planet. That's not news to anyone, I imagine. What else? What else? What else? People are very nonchalant about that. It's a shared planet, and I do well for it. What else? What else? What else? Just some songs that I posted earlier this morning. Anyways, I was suicidal yesterday, but that's because I'm posting my artwork on eBay and I don't have money for self-care. So it's normal for one to feel like one's energy has been spent on wanting to get financial stability for one to shop and sustain one's children, Jaden and Kaylani, and people getting in the way. It's normal for me to feel how I feel, however, it's not happening, so I don't like it. How much are my speeches worth? That's incredible. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Ooh, those retards thought that they would kidnap me emotionally and that I would be highlighting them. It's like and being surrounded by people and say, all these people that are with me while I'm hungry and I don't have money, and they say, it doesn't matter. Have you heard that type? They're so gross. They steal money from one and they say to one, it's okay if you don't have money right now to shop, at least you have us. So they possibly, that's what that skit is about. Like all the pictures on the wall of those animals that kidnapped, like the greatest of all time. By saying, like, at least you have us in your lives. Like, I have no one. I only have Jaden and Kehlani, and I've never taught them to work to sustain me. What else? 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 Se quedaron esperando. Oh, así se van a quedar esperando. People say, a que yo la vuelva a añadir a Facebook if that's what they're waiting. This is so much fun on my behalf because this is the opposite of them kidnapping me and saying, Arlene, si te pones en cuatro para este te da dinero. That's their language. It's so gross. It's so gross. Mira eso. Ella se creía que yo le iba a preguntar lo que yo pienso, que piensa ella de mi vida. She is so disgusting. She is so disgusting, so disturbing, que peleando por un macho full, just full. Anyways. What else? 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 I'm waiting for people to give me money through PayPal. Do they get excited and say, yes, your name's there! Now we're worth as much as Arlene Lorenzo is best artist high school. I don't get their dumb obsession with branding around people that they think are dumb because they didn't have a grandma. It's like the dumbest shit ever. They lack manners and respect for people and just thinking that people are humanity. And they're like, well, only because you didn't have a grandma, we need to mistreat you. There's no such thing as that. So gross. They're so gross. What else? They're not even fuck buddy material. So much that I'm like, oh, I'm poor and I don't have anyone. So in 2018, I'm like stitching, posting on the internet, hoping that people give me money. And then in 2019, I'm like, what the fuck? Me lo robaron todo, nadie me compró. Nadie me llevó a salir a una cita, nadie me envió flores. Nadie, 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 nadie. Nadie me llevó a hacer nada y yo ahora no tengo dinero y a Jaden y a Kehlani lo van a separar y la van a separar de mí. OMG, I need to start asking for help and saying on the internet that I'm hungry, que me lo roban todo. Who is it that steals my money? Who is it that steals my money? Oh. Así es como se van a quedar esperando. People say the people that I showed you that were possibly just around me and Jaden and Kehlani trying to rape me and stealing money from me. If they think that I'm gonna go and find out like who steals money from me directly, ew, I don't waste my time. I feel like judging Nijandaliri's illegal prostitute. Lorenzo Suarez se identificó que me roba with that message. So I don't even need to seek who's stealing from me. Anyways, what else? 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 This is so slow. Oh, that's not the right post. What else? 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 I'm so bored. I miss eating Kehlani. I'm suicidal, but I won't commit suicide. I want self-care. I'm now working on a venture where I have not sold one piece of artwork. And I want to have sex. I want to take myself out dancing. I want to shop. I want to travel. I want to see Jada and Kehlani next week. No, being an artist doesn't make you a sex addict, horn dog, like one of my family of origin. Have you heard those? People stop buying art from them sometimes. They're like, uy, no le hago caso a Arlene, se crea ahora que como es artista, que de eso le da una razón para tener relaciones sexuales. And people say, stop illegally prostituting your relatives and stealing from them. And for a while they're like, yo me puse a hablar de Arlene y decir a gente no le compre a Arlene porque Arlene no se prostituye ilegalmente y ahora a mí no me compra. And they would go through spells supposedly of like starving because people are like, bitch, you're starving someone that's a good person, we're gonna starve you. I don't need to find that out. They're all girls. They're all girls. In the meantime, I want to travel the planet and find men to have sex with, possibly like 1 through 15. Have group sex with. That sounds so exciting. I'm very inexperienced. I got raped, not violently, by my second cousin, so I don't even call that experimentation. However, I'm just like, it's piqued my interest of having sex with multiple men. What else? 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 I'm seeking financial stability before I do that. What else? 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 I'm so bored right now. I'm so bored. I'm so bored. I don't even know what to do with my time besides eat dark chocolate. I don't want to paint right now. It just became a chore instead of something that I was doing for self-care. And I can't post pieces on eBay until next week unless I commit to, I'll create a photo album on Facebook. On INTAYAFAY. That way I can get all of this energy out and not kill myself over having artwork that now has become work instead of for enjoyment and not having a place to sell it just yet. And then I don't want to be downtown seeking donations with my canister because I don't want to be raped by Benjamin Suarez Lorenzo's sons if they're in town. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Oh, they tried to recreate my younger years. Ugh, they're so dumb. If they have money that they could have gifted me for my peace of mind. And they said, we just want to find out who she's met while she was married. They do that still. They're like, we just wanted to find out who she was with and who did she meet while she was married to a girl. She had to. Did they go into the illegal prostitutes? She had to have met that couple that we met while on a ship, right? Do you think they met them while in Park City? Do they live like that? It's so gross. It's like, why would I go on to guess if someone has met each other? They possibly would just do what they think is like high end from a movie or a novela, and it is how I would describe them while I was growing up. Anyway, so they basically possibly stole money from me and starved me, I assume, along with my parents, just to know who I met. just to know who I've met, it doesn't make me feel inferior because I haven't truly met anyone. All I've been is trafficked into being near illegal prostitutes that possibly want to rape my children and myself. Gross. So I stay to myself a lot. I have hobbies. I'm my own best friend. I'm not shy of dancing and or dining by myself. I don't think that's a loser person thing. I've been doing it since my early teens, dining by myself in restaurants. It's the whole rage right now. People loving themselves and going out by themselves. Those Suarez kids may not be rapists to them and they're very attractive. So I imagine there's like a huge market of people nowadays that say, oh, she takes herself by herself. She's not married to them. Oh, you poor thing, Arlene Lorenzo. I'm going to take myself out to those places where they possibly will be at so that they make love to me. And that's what the life that they live, I imagine. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? It's none of my business, not my priority to find out what they do with their life. I think that's so tacky. My life is about myself. I want dark chocolate caramels right now. Did people warn them and say don't steal from her to find out who she's been with? She's just gonna reject you publicly on the internet. She might not even remember your names. And that's exactly what just happened. I'm like, ew, I don't want to even be downtown right now asking people to give me money with my canister because I don't want to get raped by those Suarez boys. Just full. It's like, what if they're paying people then instead to give me money, they'll try to rape me? What else? 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 Just que asco esos nene. Que asco esos nene. Not even rape victims, if they are, should behave as if they're less than. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Anyways, what else? It's not my fault. I've known it for decades that I'm alone and that I don't have anyone and I don't have money. It's so sad that I had to mention people's name and say, yeah, I remember him having a baby with her and I didn't have a baby, but that's because he didn't act like he was competent enough to have a baby with me. That's okay. I don't dwell on that. That doesn't make me feel suicidal or hurtful. And had he grown into a man, he could have like replaced the time with me and us not make a big deal about it. What else? 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 I don't need to go on to find out what beautiful lives they have with other people. To me, they're all illegal prostitutes and or people that they want to be with me who isn't me. They just wanted to inflict pain onto me because I own the planet so that I would kill myself. Essentially, people say that it feels like they were just bred for that and they do it really well, inflicting pain and stealing money from me and possibly just using drugs. I don't know them personally, so I just imagine them to be possibly grown men that have their own lives. What else? 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 I'm so bored right now. I don't want to take a nap, but I may do that. I may take a nap. I'm so bored. I don't have family other than Jada and Kalani, so I'm just lonely in an apartment and I don't have anything to do because I don't have money. They deem girls without grandmas that they can't shop and then they go bragging to people and saying, look at all the Chanel that she has in this closet. that she was gonna wear had she been married with me. And people were like, you are like so dumb that that's why you go to jail. It's like, stop telling people that she can't shop so that people don't give her money. If then you're gonna brag and be like, it's a fucking museum. Back then. And people would say, like, you just open the closet, mira, todas las carteras que son para Arlene, todos los trajes, todos los zapatos, todo el dinero en gavetas. Like it was a museum in a plantain farm. The back. Just gross, just dumb and gross. Without ever treating me properly. And then people say, like, ew, quítate la casa. He's getting laid there. I'm like, déjenlo tranquilo. Maybe it's not fair. He's stealing money from me, and I don't like that. But I'm like, maybe what he wanted was to have a home for himself. And maybe he has one, and I never got invited to that because I had a home with him. But I just assumed that because I didn't know if he had his own home or not, like maybe he truly wanted a home for himself, and he was trafficked into saying, like, you're gonna have a home with Arlene, and he didn't want to marry me. So I'm like, just stop telling me about like what he does in that home. He could have possibly just wanted to live alone and just have multiple people having sex with like almost every day and not just a relationship with me. What else? 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 I'm so bored. I'm so bored. I'm so bored. I won't be committing suicide though. I'm just like truly bored. Now painting has become a chore instead of self-care. Now painting has become a chore instead of self-care. Oh, they love doing that to be fun of using. Then they go like, would you buy from that artist that has a mirror, doesn't have her own agency to publish her work on eBay? Where's my eBay account? And then they show them this video and they say, she's miserable. She didn't even enjoy painting that, and now she's telling she's not sexy. She's not out there dancing and promoting sex in healthy ways, wearing Chanel. Look at her closet, has nothing in it. Didn't even have pads for her period last month. Was in a homeless shelter. What a loser. Doesn't even have a man with her. Barely can afford groceries while he steals my money from me and brags that he's my husband to some people. He's fucking retarded if he does that. He thinks he's exposing me with these videos. He's getting the death penalty if he's still doing that. For real, so disturbing. I'm allowed to complain that I don't have self-care and use eBay as a way to sell my artwork that I enjoy painting, as a way to seek for a way to become financially stable and not illegally prostitute myself and or get raped even by someone that says that he's my husband. Maybe he doesn't behave that way. Maybe he's a grown man. OMG, my Pandora password is the same as when I was with Edgar Munoz Carrera. That's funny, I haven't changed it. Oh, I just said that. As I'm trying to log in. It says incorrect login. Oh, that's funny. Did he change it? He knows my password. They do that. They're like, go ahead and terminate her down. No. If she was using the same password that you knew about, go ahead and terminate her now and change the password on her account. They had it all figured out to try to kill me. They're so gross. Anyways. Torment her this way. Entonces Edgar going dice, tipo, Dios mío, I'm not a therapist. Que ellos quieren que yo me... He would say that, it was so frustrating. Yo no me voy a buscar un fucking degree en psicología para ponerme el degree en las nalgas y tirarme una foto para que ellos me crean de que I'm an adult. Entonces era como que le pedían permiso para estar conmigo. O le decían, un día yo la voy a sacar a hacer esto, un día yo la voy a llevar a hacer esto, un día yo la voy a hacer esto. Replacing me with him in a conversation, possibly just getting off, and they're like, there, hablé de Arlene y no tengo que estar con Arlene. So gross, so gross. I'm glad that I've missed all of that. Anyways, I only talk about real-time events. And I like making plans for the day off. Maybe like a little bit farther ahead, but not like something that's unachievable if one doesn't make the effort. What else? What else? So what you're witnessing here, did it log in? Is what they're saying is two-side screen. Arlene complaining that Edgar changed her password. And here I am with Edgar. Well, Edgar changed it back to what it was because Arlene complained live that Edgar le robó el password o se lo cambió. Or maybe it was just a fluke with Pandora, and it didn't accept my AIE 1197 password for Pandora. Arlene Edgar, and then 11 was for the day that he and I guess according to him, became official, and 97 for the year we were in high school that day. What else? 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 So I haven't changed my password. AIE 1197. I just stole his idea. He's so cute. When we were in our late teens, we're like both. Like, I'm like, I want to shop on Amazon.com. And he was buying a video game. And I'm like, what? My first password. I was so abused. I'm like, what do I use? What do I use? I can't come up with anything right now. So I was with him in his room. And he just said, like, whatever, EIA 97 is what he picked for his. And I'm like, okay, I'll do the opposite for a while. I mean, my Pandora is AOL.com, my login, and I can't even get into that AOL account. But I remember, like, the password being AIE 1197. These men are so cute when one is available. These men are so cute when one is available. Again, Edgar's Carrero's password back then was EIA 1197, as in Edgar y Arlene 11, for the day of, I guess, that he made it official. And 97 for the year. It was September. What else? 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 Oh, so bored and so lonely. I hate it. That doesn't make me want to illegally prostitute myself. Me selling her. Ay, bendito, llegamos. Se lo dijo. There's classmates of mine that say, these people, Arlene's siblings, are such an embarrassment. Porque no siquiera Gloria Nirsa y Ramon, we think that abuse Arlene so badly. It's the siblings. De que viene gente de todas partes del mundo haciendo installations just to mock Arlene's siblings' abuse towards Arlene and say that Arlene's a legend. And Arlene's like, yeah, whatever. It's so embarrassing that my siblings abused me. And they're like, Arlene, don't say that. Oh, people hate it. That's why I don't speak to people. Because they're like, there's nothing embarrassing about you being a victim if you're a victim. So, where was I going with this? That just proves the point. That's like they thought that I would illegally prostitute myself or kill myself or rob a bank so I would go to jail and they would never have to hear from me and never take away those Juárez kids que parecen que y que ya algunos tienen el pelo con cana y otros no. And my siblings raped them, supposedly. So there was jokes back then. They're like, if you traffic her into her own bedroom, she's going to be showing you the size of the TV that she possibly owned. It wasn't that big, the LG TV that I had, and I never went on to talk to classmates as if like, vieron que televisor más grande yo tenía. It's like, that's so tacky. That's so tacky. If they liked the TV, the size or the brand, they could have liked the post and comment without me having to have a conversation privately where they would have sexually harassed me and or tried to rape me. So too bad for them, que no comentaron. And they're like, primero mejor knowing her. She's never illegally prostituted herself in all these years. She never will. We understand the demeanor. It's like she va a estar enseñando el mes as a cry for help before she illegally prostitutes herself. This is already time 2, 3 possibly, because my home with Edgar was all full of dark color blood. That Priscilla Chan was in my late 20s saying, if she's gonna get on Facebook, you need to give her money so she has her own plates. It should be bright and colorful like her. Once the parents visit those girls that get raped and the parents abuse and starve, those girls end up selling the furniture, turning into a hot mess of like that blood work color everywhere. And then they have kids for a while, and then when the kids finally say, Mommy, you're so amazing, and have never judged them, those moms come to life. And it's historically psychology what I heard when I was growing up, of like retards that want to pretend that they're rich, is what Priscilla Chan called my family of origin. So those little kids that you take to Gap and or Target and you start dressing them in these colors along with custom work, and they say my mom is perfection. They go on to compliment the parents and say, Mommy, you do such a great job. I love you. You're the best mom in the world. And at one point, those kids go to school, and if the mom was polyamorous and if she's just dependent on the monogamous man for her finances, or even if she has her own money and wants to get out there to date and meet new people, if she has been raped, like everyone here describes, where it's not violent, but then you'll have sex with her and say, oh, you're not good enough, I already moved on with someone else. She is gonna cause chaos on the internet if she doesn't have the support of her mother. Her mother was trying to make her look like a retard. Nice to meet you, Arlene. Anyways, so this was all talked about, that I rather show that yes, I'm overwhelmed and I have a mess than illegally prostitute myself. Anyways, am I missing out on listening to that song? What else? Oh, it's something. Excuse me, I just burped. Anyways, I'm not saying that Miss Chen is an advocate. I'm not saying she's anything in my life, so I don't go around saying to people, I've met Priscilla Chan for like 5 minutes. What else? What else? What else? What else? What do I want? Oh, I have a plantain that I'm cooking soon. That makes me happy. Soup. And I bought mozzarella cheese that I'm going to throw in it. Are those Suarez kids starving, dear FBI? Do they do that? Do they steal everything from them and make sure that they don't even have anything so that they starve? So that way when I post like those pictures of like, oh, I just cooked myself some soup, they go like stressed out and they make them look bad as if they've never seen a plate of food. I feel like they're not. I feel like if they're trafficking me and abusing me, that they're victims and not the aggressors per se. Now they're at an adult age where they should be making decisions for themselves, but I don't go on to find out about their lives. They could even like be very, very stable. Good for them. I wish them well. Or they could be at the lowest level of like sleeping outside, very hungry, and people recording them and saying, mira este plato de comida. I think I've witnessed people do that to people while I was growing up. And say, mira este plato de comida que esta publicó y no te invitó a comer y te pudo haber invitado a comer. And they, like, my siblings torture people. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Anyways, I'm so happy that my life is back to these beautiful colors that I love. I love my little bag that I use for storing my pads for my period. I need to clean my laptop soon. I'm not gonna fight for a $2,000 laptop that I still owe the money to Edgar. Oh, I handle my own debts if you're not aware. So you possibly live in traffic. Hopefully not. You live beautiful lives. So hopefully those Suarez kids will not traffic into talking to Edgar every day and saying, paying for that computer daily $2,000, and Edgar's like, that debt isn't going away until she pays for it. Let her sell her art. Essentially, that's what they do. Is Gini Gendalides illegal prostitute Lorenzo Suarez profits as the prostitute and brags that she has rhythm while fucking men, while she puts them to fight possibly, so that they're just like, well, yo soy el tipo de esposo que le compraría todo a Arlene, yo soy el tipo de esposo que la dejaría trabajar en lo que ella quiere, maldita sea, yo pintando and selling it on eBay. Si se va una pieza a la casa de alguien con la que ella no ha tenido relaciones sexuales, no me importa, I'm not that attached to that. I'm here in front of her other husbands, hello. Some people are really attached to monogamy. While speaking to the other husbands, people say, hopefully they all lead incredible lives, but in 2020, I'm like, what is going on here behind the scenes? Why am I so poor? Are all these retards, Jorge Aviles, David Ledesma, Cyrus Peña, talking to those Suarez kids, talking to Edgar, talking to Michael Norman, say, well, this is how I would do it, this is how I would do it, this is how I would do it, and they don't get it done? so disgusting. In the meantime, like, si alguien me diera un buen orgasm. Thank you, Richard, for showing up. For real, making the effort. I'm so embarrassed if you were suffering financially and I couldn't help out. And mad if you chose to remind me of your father and yourself. Oh, when I had sex with you, I just thought like random, to be honest. Like when the actual sex part happened, I'm like, I'm just having sex with a very hot random. It wasn't until after that I thought maybe you're possibly that kid that slept in my bedroom when you were 5. And before, during those conversations of like what was happening, the progression of me being hungry and not having money, I thought that you were possibly your father. But during the actual sex act and when I said I love you, it was to you as a person. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Anyways, I'm possibly gonna starve and die. Is what people say because too many men retarded are attached to this pussy and people are like whatever. When they all decide to grow up, she'd rather die than open a group chat and try to find out what is happening, because I'd rather deem them and think that they're competent and that they're not exhibiting behavior that I witnessed while I was growing up. I like to think that they're mature men. And I don't go on to find out of any dumb group chat that they've had. And there's so many men in the planet, honestly, that I'd rather be having sex with like Neil that respects me from day one. Even if it happens to be that we're having sex with people that I know and I don't find out. That's not my problem. What am I eating? What am I eating? Does he hate me? What's his name? I just remember recently the lead singer of Rain. Maldita sea, si yo la pudiera matar yo. There's some people that are like, girl, illegal prostitution would have given you your dignity back, a haircut, the wardrobe. And I can't remember is that what he suggested many decades ago. It's like, you're so annoying with your human rights and against illegal prostitution. When have you ever seen an illegal prostitute cry that she has Santa Lasma? And some people would show up and say, no le haga caso a ese nene. Que yo soy prostituta ilegal y me han salido Santa Lasma. What else? 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 What did they do? They used your Disney kid talent and they edit these videos just to say when I say I'm not an illegal prostitute, they edit out not and they go, Arlene, I am an illegal prostitute. What else? What else? What else? What else? Get me out of this misery and give me money. Now I want $. GoFundMe.com/F/Arlene-Lorenzo-Acevedo. PayPal, AR Blue Sky, en lo que estoy pensando, Blue Sky Designs Go, Arlene Lorenzo Art, straight to my heart, INATAY, wait, it's shop, INATAYIAFAY. And what else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? And there was one more. There was one more. I am tired shop. What else? What else? What else? I was so bored. Oh, porque he specifically said, don't use my music for world. did back then. I didn't remember in 2020 that I was gonna get Santa Lasso and that it wouldn't go away and that it would get worse. Anyways, porque these songs may mean something so personal to some people, and then I share them, like I listen to it. And it says, please don't apply that to your son. I would tell you if it's about you. Anyways, I was warned back then. He can give me the warning again in person if it still bothers him. Or maybe it didn't. And if people say, well, I guess it didn't bother him that much. If he meant it back then because he didn't write her a little comment. Or I'm very much emotionally prepared that once I'm financially stable, then people will go back through back posts and say, from that playlist that you have on Spotify, not illegal hooker, please remove my song from there. And I may refuse. And then if they get a lawyer, then I'll be like, okay, well, no, I'll do it. It just has to do with my mood. What else? My parents don't want lawsuits towards them. So how many people have died in excess in the United States in 2021? So gross. Just so that I don't speak up. No one's trying to kill me for being on Earth planet or for managing it very well. What else? I'm so bored. Oh, an ad. Oh, there was an American Airlines ad there. I want to book a trip for myself. So it's so gross. Does Edgar say whatever? I'm not into illegal prostitutes. I'm just here entertaining myself, hearing how other people do it. And say, si yo tuviera una esposa como Arlene, yo no la dejaría viajar sola, blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. And he's like, OMG, if I were married to her, yo la dejaría hacer lo que le diera gana y estaría con ella. Pero ella no quiere estar con ellos cuando está conmigo. For real, what a waste of their time if they couldn't be giving me orgasms. I'm not going to seek screenshots of what they speak just to say that. For real, I'm saying that about like almost every physically attractive man in the planet and possibly one or two women. If it's holding you back, gifting me money when you could have been giving me orgasms possibly. What else? I want to travel the globe and have group sex with men. That's a goal of mine. What else? What am I eating? Bye.